Welcome back. You're watching Africa 360. Today, we continue our focus on Zimbabwe's general elections. We are particularly placing our spotlight on Zimbabwe's main opposition movement for democratic change. Kumbirai, before we went to break, we were discussing what is important in this election for Professor Welshman Ncibe's faction of the MDC. Can you give us a sense about what the promise in these elections are by Morgan Tsvangirai and your group of the Movement for Democratic Change?
Thanks again, Chris. It is widely acknowledged that one of the biggest problems in Zimbabwe is employment, or rather unemployment, which is the lack of jobs. And the party has set itself standards or goals in terms of numbers. So what the party is saying is it seeks to create about 1 million jobs by 2008, resuscitate infrastructure. You know, I know you're going to Zimbabwe, Chris. You almost need to carry all your own generator. That is the state of the electricity supply. Okay. The National Railways of Zimbabwe has gone. So in terms of infrastructure, social welfare, education, health, these are all the sectors that the MDC is looking at. So the MDC is not looking at issue or one issue. It is a comprehensive plan which it seeks to resuscitate industry, you know, restoration of justice, restoration of dignity of the people of Zimbabwe.
You've eloquently stated the position of your faction of the MDC, but it seems almost to be in contradistinction to what ZANU-PF is saying. They're saying it's not necessarily about external flows coming into Zimbabwe, foreign direct investment, creating jobs, but it's about empowering people, it's about indigenization and ensuring that the people of Zimbabwe themselves are the masters of their own destiny. What's your response to that?
We have had Zimbabweans in charge, as in Robert Mugabe, in charge of the country for the last 33 years. But what has he done? Is 250 million% inflation a success? Is 95% unemployment a success? Is the closing of all the hospitals in the country a success? So the premise of indigenization, that the Zimbabweans own the stakes in companies in Zimbabwe, doesn't work.
Now,
how do people who do not have jobs buy a stake in any country? What indigenization essentially seeks to do is to take what is existing and share to the elite. And the elite is only people in ZANU-PF who can afford to buy what is being taken. You can see the belligerence with which the indigenization
let's bring in Kumbulani here. What then is the economic model that will lead to the growth that the voters are going to be asking if they vote for Professor Welshman Ncibe in this election? What's he promising economically?
Yeah, economically, what we're saying is that in all these, I think they are all factors which can contribute towards making sure. Because if you look at a more modern system of economic development, you look at like the Brazilians, what they are doing. You know, you need to make sure that the local people participate. So we believe that in a more free market economy is the best at the current juncture, to make sure that with the investors also, when they come in, they mustn't outroot or just take resources out of the country. So what we want from the local level to the national level, and making sure that it benefits the Zimbabwean.
One more final question to both of our distinguished panelists today. Kumbirai, are you going to win this election, and why?
That's a given, Chris. The Morgan Tsvangirai stops being a prime minister on the 31st of July. From the 1st of August, he's the president of Zimbabwe. The people of Zimbabwe believe in him. He has shown that he is capable. They trust him. I say congratulations in advance, President Morgan Tsvangirai.
Congratulations in advance. What do you have to say about that, Kumbulani?
What we'll have to say is the beginning of a free and just Zimbabwe is going to be seen on the 1st of August, when the President Watchman Ncube marches onto the State House, because we believe that there's no better leader who can take that country forward than Professor Watchman Ncube as the president of that country, because it needs a person with integrity, a person with principles, and a person with values and a vision of the country, who is selfless. We have seen what he has done in the GNU, and in terms of that, everyone is starting to believe, to say there's only one person who can take this country forward. That's Professor Watchman Ncube.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on Africa 360. Some very interesting views coming across. Now, the interesting thing is that we will continue bringing you wall-to-wall coverage of these elections in Zimbabwe, not just on Africa 360, but indeed on E-News channel. So stay tuned for your latest information on events in Zimbabwe as we prepare as Zimbabwe decides. If you'd like to leave a comment or join the debate on Africa, you can certainly find us on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter. Drop us an email on africa360@enca.com. And remember, you are welcome to give us suggestions of topics you'd like us to cover in upcoming editions of your program. So until next time, when we look forward to bringing you Africa like you've never seen it before, do take care.